what do you think is the main purpose to do mediation in transformative way?
Yes, I think that mediation is about primarily two things. It's about helping people make their own decisions in conflict. Many types of conflicts, decisions are made for parties in the courts and other places, but in transformative mediation, we emphasize that it's about the party's choice, the party's self-determination, and that makes mediation unique. In addition to that, mediation is about the dialogue process between parties. They have a chance to actually talk to each other, to hear each other, to see the effects of what they say on the other person, to understand their emotions about something, how they feel about the issues. And that many times creates a sense in people of a connection between them. They understand their humanity, they understand each other in ways that they don't when they're not in dialogue with them. When people are not in dialogue, they tend to demonize each other, they tend to just see them as a force against them. When I'm talking to you in person, you're a human being. You're somebody who has feelings, emotions, different perspectives than I do, and there remains a personal connection even when we disagree. Those two characteristics are what transformative mediation tries to preserve. The self-determination of the parties and the power of the dialogue between parties.
Okay. Sometimes it seems that transformative mediation is just about relations, and it works very well with families, for example, but can it be used in legal environment?
Yes, it definitely can, because when there's legal issues, there's many times many different types of concerns that people have, not just the legal concerns. So the transformative model allows people to talk about whatever they want to talk about. If they come to the mediation and they only want to talk about the contract and the money, they can do that, and we facilitate the conversation of whatever they want to talk about. Many times, however, people want to talk about things besides the money, and this model is very supportive of people talking about whatever is important to them from the past, from things that have been said, as well as the money, if they want to talk about a range of issues. But legal issues are about a conversation, interpretation, and decisions that the parties will have the same way they would have if it was a family communication or a family conflict.
Okay. So there definitely can be written agreement as a part of transformative mediation process.
Yes, if the parties want to write something down, or if the court requires them to write an agreement, they can definitely do so. We don't insist that parties do that, but if the context in which mediators are working requires them to write down the outcomes or the agreements, it's absolutely consistent with that practice.
Okay. In a few words, can you describe the main differences between transformative approach and settlement-driven approach?
Yes, the transformative approach focuses on the parties' interaction. We stay with the party to moment. A settlement approach tends to bring the mediator ahead of the parties. You're thinking about what the outcome can be. You're trying to create a solution. In the transformative model, you're working with what the parties are saying moment to moment so that they can figure out whether they can reach an agreement. So in transformative mediation, agreements are possible, but the mediator doesn't focus on that. You focus on the parties, and they then work towards the agreement that they want to make.
Is there anything you would like to say to mediators in Czech Republic or Slovak Republic?
Well, first of all, I want to thank them for doing this difficult work. Mediation is not easy. Being in a room with people who are in conflict is very challenging, but the work is very important. And there are so many conflicts in communities, neighborhoods, families, workplace settings, ethno-political differences. The world is a place of diversity right now. And we need processes like mediation where people can support living with difference, where mediators help people figure out, even when they can't reach an agreement, how they're going to relate to each other when there is difference. And transformative mediation really has that as its goal.
That's a promise for us.
Thank you. Thank you for the interview. I appreciate it.
We thank you.